Welcome to Garden Treasures channel. This time I want to tell you about a wonderful shrub with an amazing aroma. Its numerous fragrant flowers emit a lasting aroma comparable to expensive perfume. Meet Osmanthus. Besides its decorative qualities for many months, Osmanthus has immense value. It's widely used in various fields such as cooking, medicine, and cosmetology. But perhaps the most expensive product is its pure essential oil, or as it's called, absolute oil, which is used in the production of the most expensive elite perfumes. But for ordinary gardeners and exotic plant lovers, this plant is no less attractive. Osmanthus is an evergreen shrub, or tree belonging to the olive family. In Asia, it's called fragrant olive. In China, this tree is especially revered. There's even a special moon festival dedicated to the blooming of Osmanthus. The festivities last for 3 days and are considered public holidays. In the East, many beautiful legends and traditions are associated with Osmanthus. It's known that almost every Taiwanese wedding incorporates its flowers in the decorations. This plant symbolizes love and fidelity. Also, Osmanthus flower fragrance supplements are the most expensive classic tea flavoring among the Chinese. The dried flowers give the drink the aroma of ripe exotic fruits. Moreover, such tea is beneficial for colds, soothing coughs, and throat irritation. Osmanthus flowers are also used to make fragrant liqueurs, jams, and preserves. They are also often added to baked goods. The unique properties of Osmanthus were described by the ancient physician and philosopher-scientist Avicenna. In medicine, not only the flowers are used, but also the roots and bark. Infusions and decoctions are prepared from them, which help with suppurations, furunculosis, and skin problems. The height of the Osmanthus crown ranges from 3 to 12 meters. If grown in a large container, it will not exceed 1 to 1.5 meters. Although, in botanical gardens and greenhouses, taller specimens can be found. Many species of this shrub are capable of blooming almost all year round. If you are a gardener from northern regions, you can easily grow this fragrant plant indoors or in a greenhouse. The fragrance of blooming Osmanthus spreads even over long distances. Rest assured, if you place a pot with this shrub at home or in the office, romantic mood is guaranteed. Although, perhaps for this reason, offices prefer to be decorated with more calm plants that won't distract from work. Where blooming Osmanthus grows, without exaggeration, the aroma is simply amazing. It feels like being in an expensive elite perfume shop. Scent of Osmanthus also energizes with joy and is considered a good antidepressant. The sensual notes of Osmanthus have long been included in the main components of elite perfumery. You won't believe it, but the cost of 1 kilogram of freshly picked flowers is comparable to the price of a good car. Since the raw material is expensive, the price of even a small bottle of perfume containing Osmanthus oil is quite pricey. Basically, the valuable absolute is extracted from plants with golden orange flowers. The fragrance of blooming Osmanthus is very reminiscent of a mixture of ripe exotic fruits. Its fragrant palette reveals notes of plum, apricot, and peach. Perfumes with the aroma of Osmanthus evoke joy and a feeling of happiness. Such perfumes are produced not only for women, but also for men. We could talk about the use of Osmanthus in perfumery for a very long time. It's a separate, extensive, and very interesting topic. For us gardeners, this plant is also interesting from a decorative point of view. Evergreen Osmanthus is attractive for its dark, glossy foliage. There are also varieties with very effective variegated coloring and a characteristic serrated edge. Young shoots of many species also stand out for their bright hues. Small flowers collected in small panicle inflorescences can be white, golden, orange, and cream-colored, depending on the species. but I repeat that the most exquisite aroma comes from plants with orange flowers. The wonderful aroma of Osmanthus is so multifaceted that it's difficult to describe. The combination of ripe fruits is intertwined with the fragrance of various exquisite flowers. Fortunately, nowadays it's no longer a problem to acquire this plant for growing at home in a greenhouse or outdoors. In online stores, you can find not only its seeds, but also rooted seedlings with a closed root system. Gardeners in southern regions, starting from climate zone 7 to 8, can safely grow this plant outdoors. For others, container growing is suitable, allowing you to admire and enjoy the aroma of the shrub even indoors. Surprisingly, this exotic plant can hardly be called capricious in care. Osmanthus is not demanding on soil quality. It is also drought-resistant. Frequent watering of this shrub is not necessary. Rather the opposite. The plant prefers good lighting. It's good to put pots with Osmanthus outdoors in the garden during the warm season. The foliage can be sprayed with a spray bottle or a hose with a spray nozzle. Just don't do this in the sun. The Osmanthus crown responds well to pruning. Beautiful evergreen hedges are formed from the shrub. In addition, Osmanthus is extremely rarely affected by diseases and pests, at least in temperate zones. If you appreciate not only beautiful but also fragrant plants, I highly recommend adding fragrant Osmanthus to your collection. True, the price of seedlings is not cheap, but rest assured, even the most modest flowering of this shrub will impress you with its aroma. If you live in southern regions, starting from the 7th climate zone, you can plant this plant in your garden. Choose a bright spot for the seedling, protected from drafts. The crown of a young plant will need to be insulated for the winter, and the area around the trunk should be heavily mulched. However, more winter-hardy hybrids of Fortune's Osmanthus have already appeared on the market, which can withstand short-term frost down to -20 degrees Celsius. For exotic plant lovers living in cold regions, it is better to grow Osmanthus indoors in a winter garden or in a greenhouse. In summer, this shrub will be able to decorate your garden, but it should winter where there will be no severe frosts. Keep in mind that evergreens will need lighting even during the cold dormant period. And of course, we exclude all feeding during this time, and watering should be moderate and even infrequent. Do not place the pot with Osmanthus near heating appliances. Interestingly, this exotic plant tolerates cold snaps and even light frosts much easier than constant heat. So, in the height of summer, consider these features of the plant. Spray its crown more often, and do not plant it in constant scorching sun. Even with simple care, Osmanthus will delight you for many months with the appearance of its glossy foliage and an amazing aroma comparable to the most exquisite, expensive perfume. I will be grateful to everyone who shares their opinion about this magnificent shrub in the comments of this video. Thanks for watching, and see you again